Good, happy Thursday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, correction officer charged with bringing drugs into jail. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9, Amy Cavino.
It's great. We the top stylist to try our hair care products.
I'm dying to know what this is.
So soft. Feels amazing.
Carroll County Jail is a small facility in Ossipee. 60 inmates serve time here.
They are drug-related, if you ask me. Theft, they're stealing things to pay for their habits. So between back and forth, they're related back and forth.
Last month, corrections officer Zena Ryan resigned after a supervisor allegedly uncovered a bag of methamphetamine when searching her purse that was left where it was not supposed to be.
At this point during the investigation, it does not appear that any drugs had made it into the inmates.
It's been tough on staff. We're so small, they become like a family, and it's been really tough on them.
Henry took over as superintendent in 2014. He says he's devastated by this case.
She was well liked by staff and everybody. She was a hard worker, did a very good job, did extra stuff actually. Worked on our library, did extra projects, a real good worker.
Henry wishes she'd come to him sooner because now it's too late.
If a staff member comes to us ahead of time and having some difficulties or issues, we would do everything in our power to get them help. Unfortunately, after the incident like this happens, it's very difficult. Our hands are tied.
Zena Ryan was indicted by the Carroll County grand jury, and there's a chance she will serve jail time if convicted. She completed 5 weeks of training to become a county jail corrections officer. The process includes a drug screening. She'd been on the job for 3 years. Live in the studio this evening, Amy Cavino, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Torrential rain causes flooding in parts of Massachusetts. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB.
Freedom awaits you this summer. Find your perfect vehicle by guiding yourself to a Jeep dealer to check out the official vehicles of summer.
A stretch of Lexington Street tonight well underwater. Karen Van Leer among their nearly dozen drivers thinking they could make it through.
What do you do? I didn't know a flash flood happened in 20 minutes. Now I know.
It was raining real bad.
It was so hard. You couldn't even see the windshield. So
that's Karen's Chrysler van stuck in the middle of the street. Right behind her, Faith Lubin was driving to her aunt's house. What were you thinking when you saw that water?
I was actually really panicking. I was like freaking out because I was with my uncle and we were trying to like get through it because we thought we would be able to make it, but it wasn't able.
Her Jeep floated away.
Since these cars are stuck in the middle and it's like flooded already, why don't we just drive on the side? But that was a terrible idea.
Street flooding reported all across Waltham, but this section was by far the worst.
So it had like all the rims covered, everything. So it was like middle of the car.
Surprisingly, some drivers still didn't see the danger. Even as tow trucks were pulling cars out, others were barreling through.
This is not the first time that this happened. It needs to be fixed. It's a constant problem.
It took a couple of hours for all the cars to get towed. The storm drains cleared and the water finally receding. What's the lesson here?
I guess when you see flash flood warnings, stay home.
Well, good thing she's got a good sense of humor and that she is fully insured. Karen says her motor was totally swamped and will be an expensive fix. And as you can hear and see behind me, Lexington Street here was reopened about a half an hour ago. Live in Waltham, Jorge Quiroga, WCVB News 5.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Don't drive through a flooded road. It could damage your car. Missing Portland man found safe in Androscoggin County. A missing Portland man is safe after he was located at a family camp in Androscoggin County, police said Wednesday night. Officials said Ronald Parson, 84, hitchhiked to Androscoggin County before making his way to the camp. Investigators said they were tipped to his location after receiving calls from people in the area who recognized him. Parsons' family is making arrangements to get him back to his home at the woods at Canco, which is a retirement community in Portland. He had not been seen since 5:30 p.m. Monday. Game wards and K-9 joined the search for Parsons Wednesday afternoon. He routinely takes long walks and is an experienced woodsman, police said. Parson does suffer from middle dementia and Parnano. His GPS tracking device was found in the woods not far from his home. And we're following some breaking news right now. OPEC compliance with production cut at lowest in 6 months, IEA says. Global oil supply rose in June despite an ongoing deal to cut output, the International Energy Agency noted in its latest market report on Thursday. Survivors escape fiery death, but not anguish a month after deadly, graceful blaze. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
The roles you play in life are part of what make you, you. And you're not going to let anything keep you sidelined. That's why you drink Ensure with nutritious calories, 9 grams of protein, and 26 vitamins and minerals. Giving you the strength and energy to get back to doing what you love. From the #1 doctor-recommended brand, Ensure, always be you.
It was a very quiet, still night. No clouds. You could hear everything. People shouting, "Help, I'm on the 14th floor."
Everybody was shocked, to be honest. It was like a dream.
It's madness. Couldn't believe it.
It felt like a action/horror movie at the same time. But you're in it.
Just red flames, then the smoke was, horrendous.
I started telling myself, this should not be happening. This is bad. This is very bad. I've never seen a fire like this.
Okay, let's have a look at a little bit of the video of survivors talking about the fire in the building on fire. Dangling from his 14th window, Oskalatava could hear people on the ground yelling upward urging him to climb back inside his apartment number 113 in the 24th-story apartment building. The rope was knotted, sheets hanging next to Olgren didn't reach the ground more than 100 feet below. Oswin survived, but at least 80 people died in the Greenfell Tower fire, and the death toll may rise 1 month later. He's still struggling to make sense of all of it. And there you go on that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday and see you back here later on today. Goodbye, everyone.